Go team.
And we are live. Hello, everyone, and good evening. It's already evening here in Slovenia, and today we have very special treat for you. Again, I'm here with amazing Daniel Hanneman, and we are going to present some insights and our experiences that we had with energy scan training, right, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm so excited. We're getting all this streamed everywhere. And so this is a fun new experience. And oh my God, to have, 4 or 5 of you, I think it's going to be ultimately 5 of you that went through the training and to share your experiences and also to do some energy scan too. You're going to share some energy scanning with everybody as well. It's absolutely phenomenal. So people can see the power of moving through this distrust we have of our gifts and our power and realizing we all have these gifts. And these are examples that people came through training. They're able to do this. They're able to tune into people, their energy, their chakras, their purpose, their gifts, all that stuff. They're able to do that already. This training just happened 2, 3 weeks ago. I mean, people are getting clients, all kinds of great things happen. You'll learn all about this and how you can take advantage of it for yourself as well.
Yes, sorry about that. I just added Mica. So, Daniel, thank you for this intro. Okay, now it's like, yeah, it's 5 of us now. With you, it's 6. Um, and I'm really happy, that we can share this with all the people that will be watching, or they're already watching on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube. And maybe, whoever they don't know who we are. So my name is Anya Zubert. I'm a founder and CEO of Free Spirit Human Capital, and I'm sharing all this amazing content, in the world, connecting business and spirituality. And yeah, just I don't know, a few months ago, I would say like 2 months ago, I met Daniel. And we really clicked. Like, he did the energy scan with me, and I attended this energy scan training, and the rest is history. And Daniel, would you like to introduce yourself for people that maybe they don't know you yet?
Yeah, so I'm the creator of the Energy Scan training, and I've trained hundreds of people around the world to do energy scanning. Again, it's just a way of downloading your intuitive and psychic gifts to, use them to scan energy, to tune into people and animals or whatever you want. But I train people first, and if you want to use it on other things, people do. They'll become mediums or whatever. They do all kinds of different things with these gifts as you start downloading them. But the basic is to first get started with people. What allows you to do is to really see what's going on for people at levels that maybe they're not aware of whatsoever. Maybe no other intuitive or psychic's ever been able to pick up on before, because the way we focus you with your gifts through the energy scan technique that I teach in my training really takes your gifts to another level. And that's something you'll probably hear from the people here, that even if they did something even like this, like it took it to another level. And it also combines it together so that you can get new clients more perpetually, right? Because you have something to reach out with, paid or for free, that you offer energy scans as a healer, coach, consultant. We even have people here that don't even know if they want to do it as a business yet. But they're having fun doing this work right now, and they're leaning into the idea. So there's so many applications. I've helped, like I said, hundreds of people directly through these trainings, and probably more than that through all the different ways I've shared it. But yeah, it's one of the funnest things. It's a very expanded, fun-loving community where you get to have lots of fun and prosper yourself in all kinds of ways, including financially, if you want to.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm combining career empowerment with energy scanning, and like all this energy work that is, I believe, is essential, in today's also business or life. But yeah, like I said, recently we all attended your energy scan training, which is your signature technique. Yeah, you are the author of this technique, and it's absolutely amazing. So it's quite interesting, when you're at the training and you think like, oh, can I do this? Like, can I really do this? And then you find yourself in a breakout room with complete stranger, and you do energy scan to each other, and you actually give all the right information. This is so cool. It's like you are reading the energy and you don't even know that you have the skill to read the energy. So yeah, that was my experience. I can read it like in terms of career and talents, but you are taking this, on a whole different level, on like next level. And I was really happy, that yeah, I got this experience and I attended your training. So we have few more people here. Barbara, Mica, Nataša, and Jurica. And yeah, Barbara, would you be so kind and also share your experience with energy scan training? Like how did it start, and like what did you get out of it?
Hi. Yes. For me, energy scanning training was like a cherry on the top of the cake because it brought me out of the shadow. I was somehow hiding my gifts of channeling and energy healing, which I was working on for 10 years. And this was just a level up to show my gifts to the world, to show me, because I was somehow I was um, hiding behind my design business. I am a professional designer, so I have my personal jewelry brand, and I was somehow hiding. So and now I stepped and make this some kind of base for to go with my business in other level, in more energy level that I did before. So combining design, energy, um, consolating people, and healing and everything like that. So for me, it was really a boost up and a level up. So thank you. I'm very grateful for this training. Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Okay, Barbara. Daniel, do you have any feedback for Barbara? She was a good student, right?
No, she's done so great, and she's had what 50 plus people request energy scans as you've gone out and shared it, and done many of those already, right? You've done what I forget what you said. Was it 40 already or something like that? You've done a lot of scans.
Today was 40. Yes, yes, 40.
Wow.
Quite a few healing sessions. So yes.
Wow, wow, yeah, new paid clients for healing and also your design work as well, which is like what you were after, like more healing clients and yes, to the design clients, but I want to put more of this into the lead. And so I just want to say for now, just briefly, like congratulations and just keep like I tell you guys, keep asking. You better be asking for referrals. Keep asking for referrals. Ask for referrals, referrals, referrals. If you didn't already, go back, ask for those referrals. You'll keep building and building and building and building. There's so much of a gold mine, guys, through referrals. Look, everybody here has been referring people, right? We've neglected one of the most basic things in business, which is to keep referring when you're into something good, right? Like people want to share it. So, Barbara, you're doing amazing. Good work.
Thank you.
Hey,
Very
thank
happy.
you. Okay, let's go to Jurica. I have Jurica here. Okay, Jurica, the stage is yours. You can share your experience.
Thank you. Yeah. So I'm Jurica, and my job is actually I'm a computer scientist, specialized in AI, machine learning, and that kind of stuff. So like, very mental, very intellectual, and so on. And recently I stumbled upon energy scanning through Anya, who invited me to Daniel's free energy scan event. And then Daniel scanned me in like, I just introduced myself, so he didn't know absolutely anything about me. And in like 5-10 minutes, he said stuff that I just could say yes, 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 yes. And I was like, okay, I'm blown away. What's this? I want to learn more about this. And conveniently, just shortly after that, Daniel had this training event, which I took place in. And we learned together with Anya, Barbara, Nataša, and Mica, the technique, how energy scanning is done. And it's so surprisingly simple. It's just about trusting your intuition, okay, there is some like procedure to it, but basically just tune in into your intuition and trust it, and that's it. And yeah, like I remember the first practice session we had during training. I was with Mica. I just met her a few seconds ago. I did scanning, and I was like, okay, I have a sense that you're building something from wood. And she was like, yeah, I'm building meditation retreat center in the mountain. And I was like, how this like how this came to me. And it was such a like happy, fun confirmation that my intuition works. This is something my entire life I was sensing, but not really trusting it. And like mind would always come in with mind stories, blah blah blah. And now I'm really learning that this intuition is a thing that works, and we all have it. We just need to learn how to develop it and use it, because it's the most natural tool I think we humans have. Yeah. And anyways, and now I'm like in mentorship program with Daniel, and I'm learning how to do energy scanning, and so far it's working quite well. I had quite a few of sessions with people, and yeah, most of the things that come through me intuitively were right. And this is again such a yeah, amazing thing to really feel that intuition is good and it's right, and I have it and you all have it, and yeah, and that's it.
Amazing.
Fantastic, Jurica. Just congratulations for trusting. You could have easily just let your mind take over and put in the doubts and fears, not even do the training or not to take these next steps. And you're actually just following through, even though your mind, our minds are persistent, still saying, no matter how many good things you do with the energy scanning or anything, sometimes right in life, they keep saying, yeah, you're no good. Maybe it's not right, or what is this and that. And it's like you're moving through all that stuff right now, and it's a huge expansion for you. And I'm so grateful for what's happening through you. And I every day that I pray for you, Jurica, I just keep feeling like, man, he's just gonna keep going with this. This is gonna keep expanding, and I'm just so like excited for you. So yeah, it's really great.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Jurica. Okay, let's go to Nataša. Nataša, would you like to share your experience with energy scanning?
Hello, can we hear?
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you now. Yeah.
I don't think so. So did you want to share? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Nataša? Okay, maybe something is
frozen.
wrong with the
Yeah,
internet. Let's
maybe
go
we
to
can-
Mica. Okay,
Yeah, we can
no
do
problem.
that maybe.
Hey, Mica, can you share your experience?
Yes, I can. It's so nice to be here, and I can resonate so much with what Barbara and Jurica already said. Like the first one was about hiding. I was still hiding in my closet all my capacities, which I knew I had since a child already, but I hid away for many reasons. And well, through the actual experience of the energy training. So first, yeah, I was blown away by what Daniel could say about me, like within a few minutes of meeting me. And then in the training, I was like really impressed how much I can actually rely on my intuition, because I knew how to do that when I was a child. And then the system taught me to forget all of that and to use my head and to reason everything and to find reasons why something works or shouldn't work, etc. So I had really moved away from my intuition, even though I was regaining that lately when I was still like, I moved my career towards coaching, and I realized that there was a lot bigger purpose that I needed to serve, and I started getting a lot of intuition, but still doubting it a lot, right? And this training was actually magnificent because it confirmed that actually I can trust whatever comes to me, that it's like 99% accurate, and that I don't need to shy away from suddenly getting insights also in my daily life, right? Like for me, it has really opened all channels. Like I was like, wow, like now I know I received something and I know it has to do with a thing. And then I tell the person feeling a little bit stupid, just like in the training, like, yeah, why should I know that? And why should I tell you? But then I do. And then they're like, yeah, well, that was right going on right now. And how did you know? And like it opens this whole space of conversation. And it really improves the type of work that I can do also with my clients, because we consciously know things, but it's amazing when someone can read us deeper than that, because it's so accurate and it helps us to move things much faster. So both I and my clients are delighted about this amazing additional tool. It's really, yeah, it's amazing. I'm really,
Would
really
you
happy.
recommend it? Who would you recommend it to? Like, who would you recommend that goes to energy scan training?
I would recommend it to anyone that has the capacity to open their mind enough, at least for a moment, to allow such insights. Because, like, I think the only barrier would be that you don't allow yourself to get those insights. And I think we all receive them. It's just a matter of actually realizing that we can trust them, and that it's not this crazy thing that we sometimes think it is, but actually, no, this is energy. Like, we are all connected, whether we like it or not. Like, we're globally connected. And if we manage to tune into it, well, incredible things happen, right? I mean, Daniel, when he did my reading, was in the USA and I was in Spain. And I don't know where Jurica was when he did my reading, but, like, it's really amazing. And yeah, I would recommend it to anyone that just wants to be more connected with themselves and actually do more with what they already have, and really like move. I think it's about the movement to really tune into ourselves, into the energetic, and really do choices that are good for everyone, not just for oneself or whatever, but really like thinking in a bigger picture. I think this would benefit everyone that's open to it. So
Awesome. Thank you, Mica.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mica, so much. Fantastic. Yeah.
Let's
So,
try Nataša.
I gotta say something quick to Mika. It's just you're fantastic. Just keep trusting that power you have to, let people like take advantage of your gifts in the best way possible, and just really just like go for it completely now. You're ready, and the time is now, and you're doing great things with it already. And just keep taking those next steps with it, and you're super powerful with all of it.
thank you so much. On it.
Amazing. Okay, thanks, Mica. Let's try Nataša, if she is back. Nataša,
Hello.
are you back?
Now we hear.
There we go.
Yeah. I can just say, like Barbara, I was really hiding before, and when I do this training, it is really amazing. It's really incredible experience that anyone should learn. Really, it's perfect. It's so deep. It's so powerful. Really, really. You can see personal, emotional, and mental state. You can see his blockage, his energy state. It's perfect. And the people are really amazed of what can someone do. Really, really, it's so joyful feeling that you can help someone, and that the person can see the huger of himself. It's really great, really, really. And it's perfect for me because I do bioenergy healing, and it's a great combination, really.
Oh, wow. Yes, like I say, you're very natural with it, and it's so clear to me when I did an individual energy scan for you that, like, you're meant for this sort of work, big time, and you're really taking advantage of that. The energy scan training, I think, is all catalyst to do all of more of it now, and and really get, and that's where a lot of people are when they learn it, like Reiki or something, and they really, I mean, they kind of done it some here and there, but they haven't really stepped into it yet. And I think the energy scan training really helps with that, to help you really like, yes, I can reach out to people with this energy scan and do the healing now, and builds that confidence. And then, yeah, the business stuff comes with it for the people that want to build a business with it. You can, and people, yeah, once you can see what's going on there, that you can help them with it because you've got the healing tools to do it then. So it's a really perfect lead into our healing services and even coaching services too. So congratulations, Tasha. You're I always get a big smile on my face when I think about you doing this work. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Nataša. Okay, great. So whoever is listening now on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on YouTube, we're going to do, I mean, Daniel is going to do some extra energy scan demos. So that means, you know, like short energy scans. You can find out what is your purpose, what are your spiritual gifts, you know, what are your blockages, like amazing questions or answers that you can get. So who is interested, please just write, oh, I'm interested, you know, for energy scan, and then your name, because all I can see is LinkedIn user, or maybe I see like Daniel here wrote something, but it's better that you write your name as well, so we know, like, but Daniel, you know, Daniel knows for who is the energy scan.
Yeah, it's possible. I'll get confused. But
exactly. First of all, you can tell something about energy scan training. Yeah, that would be the best thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just like to give them just a little bit more about me and the energy scan training maybe, and then we'll get right into those energy scans really soon. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get into it for a short while. Okay, so thank you for being here, everybody, and I'm just so grateful again for this work. You know, this came to me as always just this really shy child, and I still feel very, you know, like probably other people that are here that talk like shy, awkward, you know, felt like I have a lot of enthusiasm. I have felt, I don't know what I felt like as a kid otherwise, but just shy, enthusiastic inside, but feel like you can't be yourself, that you can't trust just being you to really share the fullness of who you are in the world. And, you know, we're taught that, you know, things like psychic, intuitive gifts, well, that's the dark magic or some dark powers that may take you over, or all these kind of ideas or whatever. It's just, and, you know, the past lives, you know, many of us have past lives. If you believe in such things, I'll tell you, I do. I've scanned thousands and thousands of people, and we have these past lives, and so many of us have done things in past lives with our gifts. We have, you know, not all of us, but like so many of us have done the healing in past lives. We've been witches or magicians or healers or whatever, and we've been persecuted for our gifts. And so it's gotten into the collective consciousness that you don't use these things. And then the idea of not using them and stifling your ability to do that and just stay on the worker bee train of the system, right? And just get to work and all that stuff only serves to one level, right? We're ready to ascend. We're ready to start claiming our divine intelligence, our infinite intelligence and power. And so that was the path for me. I struggled with schoolwork and stuff. I didn't want to be in a classroom, and I was called Mr. Invisible in high school. You know, I was depressed. I saw a psychiatrist. I told him I could do things with energy and move objects and stuff. And he was like, yeah, okay, very interesting. Got bipolar with delusions of grandeur diagnosis right away. So I just quit talking about that stuff, and then my diagnosis changed. So, but yeah, just really trying to express myself. I got into creative writing where you get more into that channel. But ultimately I majored in psychology. Then I got into outside sales to get bust out of my bubble so I can do, you know, learn how to be enrolling, to be able to show up and help people. But I did copiers first to get into all that, and to the enrolling energy, just speaking, you know, learning how to connect with people more. And anyway, I didn't last there. I lasted there actually 2.5 years, longer than most everybody else. the only people that are left were like the top salespeople, and I wasn't top sales, but I was top enthusiasm. And so they kept me employed, even though my sales weren't stellar, because they loved my energy. Then I went back to school, got my degree in clinical psychology, master's, but I was judged there too. I was seen for my gifts of being able to tune in back then too, because I was unleashing it unconsciously. I didn't even know, like people would come to me, ask me what I thought of their cases, through our clinicals, where, with their clients and stuff. And, but yeah, they held me back saying, I'm too awkward again. I'm too awkward. I'm too awkward. You don't fit in. You ask too many questions. And that happened in my first job. I lost within a month. Like I lost my first job out of master's degree. And so everywhere I'm going, I'm being told you don't fit in, you're no good. And the one thing that kept standing out is I had this ability to tune in. So eventually, after a period of time of working different jobs in mental health arena, I worked with the chronically mentally ill, really tuned in people, but fragmented. And so I helped them for a number of years and did really well there. I actually advanced really quickly in that field. And then I had my own private practice. I learned about metaphysics, channeled prayer, hypnosis, hypnotherapy, all things that I use to a degree in my healing, even to this day. All those aspects I bring in. And then I also got online then in 2006 to share my gifts there and to help people really live their passions and their purpose and everything is how I started. And I just opened up, just was opening up in my energy. And I just started having really phenomenal experiences and even like dropping into people's energy fields and seeing through their eyes. So I had no grounding though. So it was really magical, but with healing with myself, others, just incredible things would happen. Skin, whatever, intractable conditions I was able to bring healing to and whatnot. And I was very intuitive. I call people by their birth name, whatever, all kinds of weird things were going on. Weird, still called weird, but normal things. And but I struggled a lot with not getting in front of people. I did good with that because I learned that in outside sales and copier sales. But I struggled with my confidence in doing the energy scanning, even though it was a downloaded method that was given to me to ground and land my gifts for my guides, ultimately, without telling every aspect of my story. But I learned how to harness this ability through the technique. And yes, any of us, if we just trust ourselves, we have the ability to just start downloading everything. Like we're infinitely connected. I had that experience so fully. Like the first time I had this experience was putting my third eye on a crystal skull at a spiritual fair. Also, I was just like I knew everything, and then it all shut down like right away. But then I asked to ground the gifts and to focus it. That's where the energy scout technique was born. But then the next level of growth was I didn't know I could help people, but then I didn't know how to charge or get clients, consistently. And then, finally I allowed myself to say yes to that. I was so uncomfortable with letting people pay me like so many of us helper healer types are, and so finally I made that breakthrough by just realizing like I was worth it. Like I'm meant to thrive or prosper doing share my gifts with the world. Right. And so I learned it, and I learned like sort of a method. The first method is be yourself and be in your heart, but there's also steps to take after you do an energy scan to just naturally be like, okay, we could deal with this if you want. And then you do a clearing for them, or you offer them a package of sessions. And so I learned all that, figured it out is what I want to say. And then ultimately I had a school for healers for a number of years. And it did really well in helping a lot of people, hundreds and hundreds of people. And then eventually I just let it go for a few years. The whole thing is, I let the whole thing go. And then for a few years, I didn't really do many energy scan trainings. Who knows? I'll probably figure out why all that was part of the path more so down the line. But this year it just came really strong. It's all systems go with energy scan training. And this is what happened. Like all of a sudden I start connecting with people like Anya, and all these people are out there like getting excited about energy scanning. And People are joining the trainings and just consistently just blown away by what they're able to do right away. And if you're an empathic person, if you're a sensitive person, if you're a connected person already, energy scan training is going to allow you to get grounded and to trust your gifts and to focus your gift in a way where you'll be able to help people more deeply, more effectively, and to expand your healing business. Now, some people really expand it really quickly, and other people it takes a little longer, but everybody sees that increase. Everybody, because you're getting in front of people. You have something to offer. Hey, do you want a healing? It costs $100. People are like, yeah, maybe, right? But if you say like, okay, I provide this free energy scan, I'll tune into your chakras, which is what I teach you in. I train you in tuning in overall, and the chakras you'll see through the demos soon. I see some people are saying yes to the energy scan. We're going to do those really soon. So we tune into the energy, and then when we see that something's going on, yes, we presence all the gifts and the strengths. And then we also talk about the things we see that are contracted, the wounds, the things that are heavy in the field, and to presence those. And then we can say, wow, if we were to shift this energy, that could really change your life. Maybe someone's throat chakra is constricted, so they don't speak up in their personal relationships. What if we cleared that? Now all of a sudden they're going to have better relationships, right? Or maybe they're so wounded by being beat down by life that they shut down their heart. We can open their heart back up through energy clearing, etc. Now all of a sudden they're more spiritually connected, and now they're able to actually feel like they can trust people in their life more. They start showing up more. Whatever it is, like there's like a solution that naturally you're aware of as you scan someone. Like you just start realizing like this is what we could be doing. This is the healing that could be taking place, is a possibility. And hey, do you want that change in your life? People, of course, want the change, and then you could charge whatever you want. I always recommend to start charging more eventually, but you could start for free. You can go to low pay. You don't even have to get paid a lot at first, and then you could increase it rapidly if you want to. Or if you're already established in business, which some people are, then you're going to be seen as a go-to person. Like in some cases, almost like a celebrity healer. Like because you could tune in ways. I swear. I mean, I see people on these shows that do the downloads and the mediumship, and I feel like me and my students, a lot of my students, like we could do similar. We're gonna be the same type of vibe. We all have these gifts. They're not extra special necessarily. It's just you haven't taken the time to harness your gift. And maybe some of us have a little bit more of it, that openness than others. But that's why I do say if you have some intuition already, the training's great. You already have a feeling intuition. You already have some. If you don't, you can still develop it. It's just harder. So I don't necessarily recommend this training for those people, but if you already know you have it, kind of have something there, but you're not trusting it enough, then you're going to totally break through. So that's what I want to share about the training for now. I would want to get into the energy scans because I know that's what gets people the most excited as much as anything. So let's get into doing some energy scans, Anya.
Yay! So we already have, do you see comments?
Yeah,
Mariana, okay. So Mariana was the first. So can you do energy scan for Mariana?
Sure. And the fun thing is the people you saw earlier, they're still here backstage. They want to have fun, maybe do some tuning in. We might bring two of them on, or Anya will share something about
I can
each
do
one
it,
as well.
everybody. Look, let's have a party. Here we go.
Have the whole party come in. Bring it all on, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay. So let's go ahead. We got Mariana. And so I will start. I will do the initial tuning in for 2-3 minutes or so. Then we will have some others maybe jump in and comment. Okay. So here we go. All right. This is exciting. Okay, Mariana, I'm going to start tuning into you right now. Wow, I really feel like you've really got a clear channel, and you're kind of remind me of Nataša here, like in a way, like with a clear channel, you really are connected in that sense. In the crown chakra, you remind me of her, and so I see that I just see that there. And then I feel like you've been on, okay, they're showing me a winding path. That means you've been, trying to find your way. So purpose is elusive to you. Being fully on your purpose feels elusive to you is what they're showing me. Okay, so let me just tap in a little bit more here and see what else is coming through. Yeah, see the heaviness in the root chakra. It's like feels like heavy with like responsibility, like with things you should do. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. When in your sacral chakra, I can feel that inner child has come out some for sure, and it's like, but I want life to be easier. I want it to be funner, and but this heaviness, there's like this there's self-doubt, there's fear, there's a feeling of like, what else? Let me get more specifics. There's a way you got to do it. You better take the traditional path, like all that sort of thing. Okay, do it. Be more safe. There's traffic out there. You might get run over. I just hear it comes through, guys. Like that's what's coming through. Yeah. You play over here. Play where it's safe. Don't go out there and be careful. And you don't want to be that way. Your soul is aching to get out and play in a bigger way. That's what I see there. Now let me look in your gifts for a second, and then we'll have others share too. I just get like as a kid, especially like you can be a storyteller. You can perceive things, but it's all this like lack of self-trust that we're talking about here. Like that's what I get. Like I see like somebody telling you like something that you are making up, like you're making up a story, telling a story, or you're maybe trying to explain something. I just hear people saying that's not real to you. Like that's not real. You perceive truths, and then people would say like that's not true. But you also are a storyteller on top of that. Like you're really powerful with that. And so, but yeah, people for some reason would just tell people don't want to hear the truth is the problem we run into with truth tellers. Like they don't want to hear it, so we're the heretics, right? Don't tell us the truth. We want to stay in the conditioning. So I get some of that with you. So you're a powerful person to know the truth and to focus people into their truth. But it's been difficult to do that with the people you've been around for most of your life, if not all your life. So that's what I'm getting. Okay, so that's what I'll share so far.
Good. Thank you, Daniel.
Anybody else want to jump in? Yeah.
Yeah, just to give you some, confirmation and like feedback on that, because Mariana and me, we met on LinkedIn. She reached out to me, and we had this amazing call about spirituality, about business and everything. And like, yeah, she is powerful. She is very powerful. And now, it's time for her to get the new support system around, to follow her mission. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Daniel Britz is next one.
Okay, great. Before we move on, did anybody have Yeah, I just want to make sure if anybody had anything else to share about the other one we did, though. If not, I'll move on.
Yeah, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Mica, Nataša, Barbara, Jurica. Did you pick up anything else about Mariana?
Yeah, just even one or two of you. Yeah. That might be a little shy.
Yeah, you were.
What if we get it wrong, right? Or even one of you, are you brave enough to share one thing?
No, she's powerful. We can all feel that. Absolutely.
Okay. Maybe next round. Maybe we'll get them to do it by next round, Tanya. Let's move on for now. This is growth. This is intimidating for it's a little intimidating for me. I've got the bright light on here to keep more lighting on me. Like all this energy. It feels intimidating, but we have to move through that. We have to keep moving through it. So we've got Daniel as well, right? So we're gonna do Daniel next then. All right, great. So Daniel Britz. All right, here we go. I'm gonna tune in. Very interesting. Okay. You're very, give a lot of creativity with your energy. So the crown chakra, Often like to start there. So there's some obstacle there, some blockage. So let me take a look at that for a second. Something of this being lost, kind of lost kind of vibe in it. Okay, let me see. It's a feeling of like you want to really be more deeply spiritually connected, but somehow you don't feel as connected as you feel you could be, is what comes to mind. So let's see more of what that's going on with that. For you, I see you as definitely as a truth teller as well. But I see you like in a battlefield type of situation. So you two may have been like this is a quick reading, but like maybe a crusader type. But you've also, I also see that mixed with the energy of being more of a healer type in other lifetimes. So it's kind of a confusing for a soul, like, yeah, I used to be on the battlefield for the Crusades. Then I'm doing, also doing healing. Maybe you're musical in past lifetimes, maybe you're musical in this life. I'm not sure. But I get like creativity, and I see it with music in the past life as well. This life, yeah, something with music in this life. And then let's see what else comes through. You're very eager to help people, so you get frustrated when people don't see it, and you're trying to help them. You're like, come on, we can do this. And you see the vision, you see the opportunity for people. And so you're like, I see almost like pounding on a mat, like, come on, you can do this. And so I don't know what kind of work you do right now, but you're very good at encouraging, but you get frustrated when people, aren't listening, like aren't seeing it or not willing to see it. And then I see a frustration in that. Maybe one more thing for now, but yeah, I mean, you definitely have the intuitive gifts. I get the clairaudience coming in right now, where you get you hear. It may seem like your voice, but so, you hear channeling energy coming in, downloads. But yeah, feelings definitely for sure, and yeah, you're straight on. You're just like, this is the solution. This is the way to go. But yeah, you're also creative though. You also can see various perspectives on things and see how things can work in a variety of ways as well. But you're not afraid to just tell people the way it is and just bring it. Ultimately, now let me look at the throat chakra. Now I'm curious. I gotta look at the. See, this is fun. I'm like, well, is that completely true? Let me look at your throat chakra and your power center. Expression. Throat chakra, it probably varies on the throat chakra. So in some cases, totally, if you're given the green signal to be that person. Personal life, you tend to hold back in the throat chakra. Expression, maybe not everywhere, but I feel there's holding back and the power center gets tight. Yeah, you want to help people. So sometimes you give your power away just because you want to help them. You're like, okay, whatever you want, let's just do it. Let's just help you, and that's not staying in the integrity of the power of who you are and be more grounded in your value. Yeah. So definitely you might do, maybe work some jobs and, own that value to a degree for sure. But on a spiritual, deeper, purposeful level, feels very elusive right now. Feels elusive when I tune in anyway. So, okay, so that's what I'm getting.
Awesome. Anyone wants to add something? I'm pretty sure that you were, you were very, very, how to say, detailed with a lot of stuff. So we can move forward. Then is David. Here we go.
Okay, who's next?
David.
Oh, David. Okay, yeah. I don't recognize. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, I see that. Yes. David. Yes, of course, David. Let's take a look. Well, you're a loving husband, right? Because I know who you are. That's nothing's particularly super intuitive, but I get that. Yeah, you guys are just, by the way, you guys really are a twin flame, like totally, right? Everybody here. Come on, I want to see like everybody put the thumb up on that one. Everybody can sense that about you too. Come on now. There we go. We got one thumbs up at least. Okay, so what else is coming through? Oh, by the way, Daniel said spot on. I just noticed that. Okay. So David, yeah, again, you're just, we've done a scan or two for you before, I think, these quick ones, but I just get that you're put your head down, get to work, and, provide for your family, right? You're just like, it's just your joy to just love those that you love and to provide for them as lavishly as possible. It may not be massive money, but it's just with love as much as anything else, not just money. And it's just like it's just you just enjoy creating that for people, like creating like the more opportunities for people through loving them. Like say, like, yeah, you can do that. Like you can do that. So you two are a good encourager. You hold people really. I see the heart space really strong, and so like, okay, can you get stubborn and not on something? Yeah, you get a little strong headed at times, definitely, but it's always in a commitment for what you think would be for the higher good. Let's see if more on the stubborn part. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely open in the crown chakra overall. Again, open, close is, but like overall, I see this openness. And now there could be some self doubt in terms of I'm not quite sure which way to go with this, and so the analyzer comes in. You like to analyze things, but the heart tends to win out. When you're making decisions, there's just there's something on the third eye there. It just keeps showing up so strong. Let me look at the third eye for a sec. You're more of you seem more clairvoyant to me. Like you get images, pictures, maybe a movie type of clairvoyant movie type of person. You could definitely be a good writer. Like I get someone with writing. There's something with writing. So maybe you're seeing things, you need to be writing them. Maybe you need to write. Maybe there is a novel or a book or something you need to write. I don't know. Something about writing some sort of book that's coming through, and that you're getting like these images. Okay, so again, we're doing samples, so I'm not going to get into everything today. So yeah, otherwise I'll just keep going forever here.
Amazing. Thanks, Daniel. And another one, Julia Cordes. Julia. And if anyone else is interested, we still have some time. So just write your name, write that you're interested, and we will see the comment. Otherwise, we will just, move forward. So Julia Cordes.
Cortez. Okay. All right. Lovely person. Oh man, I'm just so delighted to do this energy scan. Maybe it's in this moment too, but like I get this excitement that you have, like you get excited by possibilities. Well, we could do it this way, we could do it that way. It's gonna be so, so you're looking for like the different ways things can be funner. There's something about having more fun that you're interested in, and it's be a good coordinator for a party, I think. Like so I just noticed that about you. I think you're one to my sense of you is and we all have a lot of this, it seems like, but I'm picking up on you for everyone. Yeah, each scan reflects something for everyone. People pleasing. I get something with people pleasing. So you'll tend to accommodate to an environment or with certain people in certain ways to make other people more comfortable, because you want to be a little bit more, you tend to be more accommodating. You're definitely have that leadership ability, but definitely, yeah. So let's look at the leadership too. Yeah, you're trying to lead people into their higher potential, and it's your purpose. Like as we tap into your purpose, like guys, there's so much more available for you to tune into. So there's something with you helping people to tune in more that I'm picking up on. So I see that coming through your crown even into your body. So that's really nice. Let's see. You feel like a reader, a healer type. Yeah. I could see you maybe working with some clients in this realm. I don't know if you are for sure or not, but I definitely sense that it's not as robust as it could be. So I get something about it wanting to grow. And maybe there's some sadness around maybe that or something connected to that. Let me see. Yeah, although you're fun and everything, and you do have that leadership I mentioned, leadership ability. There can be a reluctance, a reticence, maybe a like I don't know if it's shyness for sure, but I get like I want to lead, but you're one of those people. If you put me on the stage, yeah, I'll show up, I'll do my thing, but you're not likely to want to seize the stage. God, give me that stage. I don't necessarily sense that with you, but I just sense like you've been playing more on behind the scenes kind of level a little bit more than being fully like visible, like leading the way. But I feel like you would like to be leading the way more with your gifts, with your purpose, with your here for. So, but yeah, natural healer. One more thing. Okay. Well, you're definitely a knower and knower. You know things like you get a knowing and also a feeling on things. Yeah, you got that rhythm. Yeah, you got that rhythm and timing thing going too, where you get a sense of timing on things. Like things get like you find you're right on time. Like sometimes it might be the last second, but you're like right on time. Um, Often, like it's just uncanny timing on things. Okay, so that's what I'm getting.
So great. And there's another one. It's Dina. You can try one
Okay.
time.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. I got a Dina. Interesting. All right. Dina. Okay. Well, definitely, man. You really connected, like with, wow. Yeah. Just take it all in. I'm like, okay, where do I want to start? Like, I just get this connection with our archangels coming in strong, but I also get a sense of like a sadness, like you want to be more connected than you are. So there's something going on with that. Let me see. Yeah, that spiritual yearning to come back home, really feel completely loved, protected, provided for. There's something. Okay, let me look at where it's coming from. The part where this comes from. Um, I get something about you being ripped, like something about I don't know if you're a baby or a kid or something. Like I don't know, I feel like you're being ripped away from your home or something, like or from your where your family or something. Like I just feel like wow, now I'm kind of on my own or kind of lost or something. Um, and so that's been part of the path. It feels like this life for sure. So there's something going on with that. And then the whole thing that I said about not fitting in, that totally would resonate for you. Like nobody gets me, nobody really understands me, no one has a clue who I really am. Like you definitely have that vibe going on, but you're super powerful with connecting with these archangels and you can move mountains with the energy that you can transmit for people, and you bring miracles into people's lives. Like it can be really easy for you when you get into the flow with it, right? So yeah, so that's what I shared for today.
Wow, so beautiful. So yeah, if anyone else is interested, we are reading comments here. So like from different channels, just write your name that you're interested. Now, what we can say, like energy scan training is, yeah.
Your voice, I don't know. Does everybody else have hearing all the garbling of the voice? Yeah, your voice is garbled on the technology for some reason.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then I'm gonna be quiet and you can speak.
Okay, so Adina had said thank you. I'll just mention some of the comments for now. And Julia said great, awesome, thank you so much. Bingo by David, spot on by Daniel. Thank you so much by Mariana. So guys, this stuff, this stuff works. What can I tell you? Tuning in works. And honestly, some people that have question marks about some of the things I share, even like, again, like people could forget whole memories. The story I tell again and again is that when I scanned, this was many years ago, and it's just the one that stands out the most. I said you were in a major car accident and it affected your life in these dramatic ways. And she's like, no, you were right on until you said that. And like, oh, okay, whatever. There must be something to it. It came through. Oh, I don't know. And then she said, and then she emailed me. She said, I just had dinner with my brother, and this was like 2 weeks later. And I told him you're so spot on until you told me about that car thing. And then as I was telling him, he says, you were in a car accident. I was in it, and you were the driver. I'm like, so guys, I always say trust your own intuition. When you really are clear on something, trust your own intuition a little bit more than what other people are saying. Like what they, oh, I don't know about that. You got your crazy dreams and your concepts. You want to do something, or just something that's true that is true, but nobody else knows is true. Trust yourself a little bit more, because especially during these times, we have to maintain our own grounding and clarity and what we know to be true. And that's one of the things that motivates me to bring this training to as many people as possible, because we've got to really get strong. We got to really claim our power. That's why all these things are happening in the world right now. We have to trust ourselves. When we trust ourselves, that's where we start to see the world that we want to see. A world where there's more love, more prosperity, more innovative, creative collaboration, like we're seeing right here, right? We're all collaborating, like everything gets to change. But we have to, start leaning into, who we are again, and trust who we really are, not what we've been told who we are. So, Anya, how's the voice now over there? Is it coming through any better yet, or no?
Am I okay? Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's got that ET sound. That must be for that one reason. It sounded that way. So, not yet, but it sounds fun, actually, in a way. So, but I would like to ask, out of all these scans that I was doing, guys, come on, one of these energy scanners here, they're just shy about sharing here, but share something you picked up on one of the scans, something that came through that you're like, yeah, I could have shared that, but I don't know if I should. I want to hear from one or two of you at least. Come on now. I want to hear from the energy scanners that are here too. Come on now. Somebody jump in, break the ice.
Hey, I just wanted to say everything what you say about David. It is my husband. It's totally true. totally true, and you are really, really amazing. And the energy is really, really unbelievable. I just wanted to say that.
Well, thank you, Nataša. Thank you so much. And again, what you see in me is what's inside of you. So thank you so much. Okay, yeah, everybody's too. I'll get you guys to come on board eventually. Come on, one or two of you. Come on, you could do this. Come on. You've got at least one insight you have that's not trivial. It might be the one thing they need to hear. One thing.
Oh, I can share. Okay, I must
Yes.
admit I'm not fully present because I'm very sleepy. It's like late in my end.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And I'm following my baby's schedule, and I should be already in bed. But anyways, I think it was also Daniel. You were doing a scan, yeah.
Mhm.
And that one I was really trying to tune in, and I felt like in power center in solar plexus, like, but you said something similar, like giving away power, like people pleasing, in some sense, something like that, yeah. But you said this in different words, so I think it's not
Right.
new.
No, but see, no, that might be exactly what he needed to hear, and maybe that's the thing, the way he needed to hear it, right? That's one of the cool things with getting multiple energy scans from different people. Sometimes is because each energy scanner might pick up on a little different way, and that might make a difference. Like, oh yeah, the people pleasing, I'm so done with that now. Like, it might help Daniel or other people here say, yeah, I don't want to go with that anymore. So it's not trivial. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
And I'm sure you guys, if you guys reach out to any of these folks and get an energy scan from them, you will be also very impressed by what they can already do. And they just I've done thousands of them. They just got started, yet they're amazing already. They already do amazing things with the energy scanning. So anyway, yeah. So I think I think that's all the scans we had for this round so far. But I'm just so grateful. I do have a special. I'll just say I do have a special bonus offer for people. And again, I want to invite you to the energy scan training directly now. And so yes, you get the link is there, and then we'll also put the link in on some of our wherever you've been listening. We'll be dropping that in there too. I'll come back to my pages, and I'm sure Anya will drop it in too. But yeah, if you go to that link, which I'm not sure, you may just need to type it in. But if you go there, you'll see the energy scan training. It's a 2-day training. It's July 21st and 22nd. And you've heard all the testimonial. If you weren't here earlier, just listen to the early video. That's all. I almost say that's all you need to hear, right? You got the whole thing there, And so it's just a phenomenal opportunity. And I would just say that if you have an intuition, if you're tapped in a little bit already, or probably, yeah, I know I have a feeling intuition, or yeah, I get knowings pretty consistently here and there. You've already been harnessing it to a degree, but you feel like you still don't have that trust with it yet. You don't feel like you could really do what you see me doing yet, or trust being able to do that. Then this training is going to totally liberate you. You're going to help you to unleash those intuitive and psychic gifts. And then it's also going to teach you how to get clients, because I teach that as part of the training, like how to translate that into getting clients. I say offer these scans for free. Anybody that I just scanned, I could say, hey, I could help you with that and make an offer. And X amount of you would say, yes, I want to do that. Yes, I'll invest that amount. And I want that change in my life, right? So I help you in doing that and dealing too with what people say, which are things like, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. That's fine. Maybe that's the case. But in some of those cases, like, they could become clients if you just encourage them maybe a little bit more, or maybe you've said certain things that would help set them at ease, that they would feel like they could do it. Just trust themselves, not that you're talking them into something, right? But you're just connecting from the heart, saying, hey, you're infinite. You've got an opportunity here, and you could say yes to this if you want to. And just things like that, like learning how to, after thousands of energy scans and enrollment opportunities with people, I can teach you some things that can help you to do that. And also we teach you energy scan healing. Is a healing. And everybody that did it, like everybody that was doing the healing during this last round, I think they would all tell you this too. It was a very simple technique, and they were able to do it, and they saw how it affected the other person, like right on the spot. Like it makes a difference. It just makes a difference. Everything adds up. We don't know what the tipping point is with all these units of clearing we're doing, but when you have energy scanning, you can precisely see what the issue is. You can precisely just bring that clearing and that transmission directly to that specific thing that you're picking up on. Whereas some people that do energy clearings, they don't have these gifts, or they don't have these. I'm bored using them, and they're just okay, let's heal it, and they're kind of working with it, but they're not all the way in, right? You're not all the way in with the connection piece of what's really going on. You're just sending the healing, and sometimes it works out fine, but it's really, really helpful, if not critical in some cases, to be able to really dial in what's going on for people at a deeper level. And in some cases, it's the only way somebody's going to get that breakthrough, because finally you saw them in a way nobody else could. And that alone, even if you just do coaching, that could totally change their life. You don't even have to have any confidence or believe you're going to do healing. All you have to do is believe you can hold presence for someone, you can share something with them, and they'll get an insight that will help heal them or change their life, right? Hey, guess what? Yes, go for that retreat center. Go for that next job. Or, yes, I feel your twin flame is close. Maybe that's what they needed to hear, right? Whatever you do, it could be a huge benefit to people. People have got to be on speed dial with Source these days, right? Owning these gifts. And this training will deliver that to you in just 2 days. That's what's amazing. I think that's one of the most amazing things about this training. It's just in 2 days. I could make you invest tens and thousands of dollars for this training and justify, right? But in just 2 days, you can get this happening for you, okay? And so if you want to participate, again, make sure you get this URL down, because I'm going to make a bonus offer for you for today. Now, the training is just $9.97 at the full price this time. It's going to keep going up. The last time it was even less than that, a little bit less than that. It's going to keep going up in price for a while, okay? Because everybody tells me I should raise the price based on the value that they get. So right now, it's not even that. It's $5.97. We have what I call a super early bird special, because it's just a fun thing to do. And so you can get it for just $5.97 right now. And that's only good till the end of the week. After Father's Day, it's gone. After Father's Day, it's gone. So, and then there is a special bonus. And this bonus is for the next, I want to say 2 people, but honestly, if more than 2 of you sign up right away, I'll give it to more of you, okay? But if 2 or more of you sign up right away, then I'll give it to everybody. But for the next 2 people, and only for today, I'm going to offer a 30-minute energy scan session with me, where I'll tune into you, maybe even answer some of your questions, of course, as well, go through all your chakras, really dive into your purpose, give you some guidance on what's wanting to happen in your life based on my consultation through energy scanning, and see where some of the blocks are. What's holding you back? I'll tune into all that through a private one-on-one energy scan session, which in itself is worth at least $250, literally. Like, if you go to my website, if you checked out it's $500. One of you here actually got that full session from me and really, really enjoyed it. Anya here, who's our ET leader today. So, but anyway, it's super potent, powerful stuff. And the energy scan might be worth it alone, to be honest. You'll get the whole training as well. And I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for people that feel the energy for this training right now to get on board and be full speed ahead in helping everybody through energy scanning, and bringing healing and bringing the energy up. They're helping people to evolve right now, right? Because prosperity is more available than ever before, because the consciousness is rising for those that are willing to say yes to it, right? It's more available than ever before. It's easier than ever before, but you have to say yes. Otherwise, you stay that middle ground, or maybe you even tip into like where a lot of people are going, which is more pain, more depression, more anxiety, more like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. Like, no, you don't need to, get into energy scanning. I'm telling you, it's going to light you up like a Christmas tree. You can see it for the people that are here in a good way. You're going to love it. So anyway, so for today only, the bonus is available for the next 2 people. If it's more than 2, I'll probably stretch and give it to more of you. All of you that sign up right now for the 30-minute energy scan session private with me as a bonus. So check out the training at that link there. It'll give you all the rest of the details about the training. But it's 2 full days, 9 to 6 p.m. Central on July 21st and July 22nd. And it'll be one of the best things you'll ever do for your rest of your life. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
We'll try again. Is it better?
You're still our ET leader. It's good though. It's fun. Okay. All right. So, any last words though? I know even though it's garbled, it's if you want to share a couple of things to anchor us a little bit here, that'd be great on you.
Okay, I'm going to speak very slowly now. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for showing up. Thank you very much, everyone on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, that you were here at our party. If you would like to know anything about Daniel, just go to yoursafeandpurpose.com, reach out to him. LinkedIn, you're already connected to me because you're watching this. And if you would like to, also connect to other Jurica, Nataša, Micaela, and Barbara, you can also find them online. And yeah, I would really recommend you energy scan training you are doing in your life right now, because it will be the best decision you will ever make. I can assure you that, for next level of your development, personal development and consciousness. So thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here and tuning in. And thank you, Jurica, Anya especially, and Barbara and Nataša for, I know it's late where you guys are and you're here, doing this today and sharing about energy scan training and your experiences, and just your presence alone has been so valuable as well as part of this. So thank you so much. And thank you for everyone that's been listening in today. All right. Okay.